This is sober talk uncut. Say it straight, say it tough. Every slip, every sky.
Welcome to Sober Talk Uncut. I'm Tim Coles. This is a podcast about real conversation, sobriety, and becoming a better version of yourself. Today on this episode, I got my big bro, man, James. We're going to finish out my childhood, man. I wouldn't have nobody else on this show with me other than my brother, James, man. So we're going to get into it. Big bro, man, welcome to the show, baby.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man. I'm excited. So let's get into this, man. When you think about us growing up, man, who was I before? About who I was before the alcohol, man.
Well, before alcohol, you was kind of like the life of the party.
Man.
I mean, you was like the life of the party. And when it came to the alcohol, I didn't see until I didn't see you as like into alcohol until I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
The fact that people would tell me like your brother was tripping or acting crazy. I'm like, no, I know he wasn't, man. But when I saw it with my own eyes, that's when I was like, wow, okay, this might be a little bit of a problem.
Okay. Did you believe, like, before you seen, did you believe anything you was in?
No,
You ain't believe it?
I didn't believe it. I'm like, nah, man, he wasn't. It was like so outrageous the way they said you was acting. I'm like, nah, he not my little brother. He wasn't tripping like that. I mean, he can be a wild boy, but
Yeah.
he ain't acting like that. There's no way, man. But when I saw it myself, I was like, wow, it really like I had to take a step back. Like, man, he tripping, man. I'm gonna have to pray for him or something, do something. but yeah, when I saw it for myself, that's when I was like, man, all right, this is serious, man. So.
Okay. Anything you want to ask me, man? What you want to ask me, man?
Like growing up, do you believe that we, in the way that we grew up, it was tough. It was tough growing up, man. Poor as we were, growing up. Do you believe that without alcohol, everything would have just been different for you, or what do you think you would have been if it wasn't for, the alcohol?
Me personally, I believe if we had a different upbringing and mama, by mama being on drugs and my daddy being on drugs, I got that gene.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's a catch-22. It's like with the upbringing we had and you factor that into it, I knew if I took a certain route, I knew in my head what it was gonna be anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if we could have had a different upbringing and I could have had a male figure in my life besides you get what I'm saying? Like if I would have had my father, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If my dad would have been around, man, and showed me how to be a man and showed me what not to do, because you was there. You get what I'm saying? And you tried.
But I was a kid myself.
You was a kid yourself, man. And so if he was there, man, if I just had that, I feel like even though where I'm at now, I don't use that for no excuse, man. But you get what I'm saying? I had to learn, man. I had a hard life. I was emotional like a woman. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't know how to control my emotions. And you experienced that firsthand.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You used to always tell me, you talk too much.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to shut up. And remember, look, I know since we talking about it, you remember the girls was in the room dancing and they dropping it like it's hot. I'm like 7, 8. And I get down there and I'm doing that junk, like doing what the girls doing. And you came in there like, dog, what is you doing? You don't ever let me see you do that again. But see, stuff like that. If it wasn't for that, you get what I'm saying? Who knows? I probably would have turned out, a different way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had you there to show me, man. You was like, man, you don't ever do that. And I remember I did the splits one day because they was in there doing the splits. So I remember I was like 7, 8. So I did it with them. You was like, dog, don't ever do that again.
Ever do that.
And I'm like, okay, all right, cool. So I was starting to get it, man, but I didn't know because, I was being raised by all women. And, we had all girls in the crib. And see, you got to go over your dad's house, man. So do you feel like you experienced like everything. I know what you
Yeah,
experienced, but do
yeah.
you feel like we had it a little worse than you because you had your dad in your life,
Um,
man?
honestly, yeah, I think so. Um, I think because a lot of stuff my dad taught me that like what a man you're supposed to be, a man should do, the way a man should act.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just little stuff that my dad before he passed is that he taught me. I remember. I took that with me forever, and like little stuff, simple stuff. Like he would say, "Look, when you come in becoming a man, you make sure that your nails are clean.
Yeah.
You don't walk
Uh,
around your nails dirty. Women look at that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You got be a man,
Uh,
be a real man, and women look at that. Make sure you can take care of yourself and take care of any situation. You don't cry in front of women. All that type
yeah.
of stuff. You know what I mean? So that type of stuff really stuck with me, and that did help me.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe because I remember it was a time you said you think your daddy will let me come over this weekend with you.
Yeah.
So I asked my dad like, can Aaron come over?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, yeah, he can come over. So
And I had a ball, man, and
yeah,
I really appreciate that
yeah,
man for that because I wanted to get away sometime,
yeah.
man.
Now, I want to get away.
I know you
I
did,
wanted to
man.
get. I was happy when the weekend came.
But see, he wouldn't do this. He would, he wouldn't do the same things to you because your daddy was around.
Yeah,
He kept us isolated. Then
yeah,
we was all the way on the east side. I'm
yeah,
talking. He kept us separated from everybody,
yeah,
man. So I felt like he knew that too,
yeah,
because he was a sucker. He was just
yeah. Oh
one of
yeah,
them suck
yeah. No
ass
doubt,
dudes.
no
You
doubt.
get what I'm saying? But no, I really don't talk too much about my dad because I don't care about him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I tried to, I forgave him, but even with forgiving him, man, calling him,
Mm-hmm.
trying to build a relationship with him now, man, he still just he don't care, man. And you showed me too many times you don't even care about my existence, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, look, bro, I'm about to stop trying. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
wish you the best, but you get what I'm saying? I'm straight. You ain't been there this time. I don't need you now,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You
The main
know?
thing, as long as you forgive, I
Yeah.
mean, you release yourself, man, because you can hold yourself hostage. You know what I mean? When you don't just forgive people, just move forward with your life. You say it's better things coming for you. You just move on.
Okay. So last episode, man, I touched on, man, when Mama used to yell at you when the bills wasn't paid, where
Yeah.
you had to pay
Yeah.
bills, man.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that. How was that, man, growing up, big bro, and
Man.
having that weight on you, man?
Yeah, man, that was a lot of weight, but it was like something kind of like I took it on myself because I knew it was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I wanted y'all to be able to, experience school, going to college, and all of that. And I wanted the girls to be because they was talking about going to college. I was like, okay, since I'm the oldest, and I had a pretty good job. I was like became a manager in retail. The
Mm-hmm.
Home Depot was. I was a manager and I was making pretty good money. So that's why I told mom I was like, I'll pay all the bills. And I think all she paid was like the mortgage and I don't know, man.
Well,
I just
we
was
thought
paying
she
it.
was paying
Yeah, we thought she was paying. So it's like I was paying everything. I'm like, man,
yeah,
I'm paying all
yeah,
these. I was like, man, I can have my own place.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough. I don't believe Mama really appreciated that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, this is tough, man. I can have my own place. I could
yeah.
be out here balling, man. I felt that I was a handsome young man.
Yeah,
I felt
yeah,
that the
it's in the
girls
jeans,
liked me,
baby.
man.
It's in the jeans, baby. You feel me? It's in the jeans,
I was like, the
baby.
girls like me, man. I can be out here doing my thing, man. But
Yeah,
I was like, man, for me, it was like I always had that father mentality
yeah,
before I actually became a father. And I was like, I need to work hard, make this money so I can support my mother. I wasn't just supporting her, but I felt I was supporting y'all too.
yeah, for sure.
Trying to make it better for y'all as well. And yeah,
Man, I want to say, man, I want to look in the camera and say, man, appreciate y'all siblings, man, and what y'all got while y'all got it,
absolutely,
man. Because you never know when it's time, man. We've been through a
never,
lot together. Can't nothing break this bond we got,
never.
man. I don't care what we go through. And
Facts.
if it wasn't for this man right here, man, I'd probably be, somewhere else in life. You get what I'm saying? But just the little I learned from him, man, I appreciate that and I love him, man. And everything we went through, man, it wasn't for nothing. You get what I'm saying? So, once again, big bro, I appreciate you, man, and I love you, man.
I love you too,
Everything
bro.
you showed me, man. So, I implement that on being even when I was in my addiction, dog. You remember you was at my house, man,
Hmm.
and I cussed my wife out.
Yeah.
You remember that? I
Yeah.
cussed my wife out.
Mhm.
I ain't never heard you talk to your wife like that. It don't matter how
Yeah.
mad you got or whatever,
Yeah.
but I ain't never heard you talk to your wife like that.
Yeah.
And see, I was still emotional,
Yeah.
like a woman too. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Even though I feel like she was in the wrong, but it's
Yeah.
my job
Yeah.
as a man to be control my
Yeah.
emotions.
Absolutely.
A
You're
man
right.
is a master of his emotions, and
For
I felt
sure.
like I'm just now learning that over these past couple years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's never too late, man. So I learned a lot from you, Dre. I'm talking about, man, you was the cleanest. You was the cleanest kid I ever known. I ain't never seen no no kid cleaning. I'm talking about folding clothes, cleaning. I'm like, who is this nigga?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I got that from, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how
man.
I used to, man. Yeah, being clean is like the main thing for me. Like, man, I think I used to tell y'all like, don't even clean up. Just move out the way.
Yeah, you used
I'll
to
clean the
clean
whole house.
everything.
Like,
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna wash the dishes. I'm gonna take care of this. Just y'all just get out the way. I got it.
yeah.
I don't know where I got that. I really don't, man. I remember being that way. I'm still that way.
You still that way,
I'm
yeah.
still that way right now. Cleaning up at the house, making sure the house is clean.
I
You know.
had to learn that, man.
Yeah.
I had to learn a lot, man. Man, I used to pee on you in the bed, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, I used to pee in the bed a lot, man. Hey, I don't care. I'm grown,
Yeah,
man.
you
I'm
grown.
young.
Yeah.
Hey, he used to be so mad, man. Man, he used to wake up like, get up. Hey, whole side of his leg wet. You get what I'm saying? So hey, man, we done been through it
Yeah,
all,
we've been
man. The
through it
whole
all, man.
struggle, and it's like on the east side, we had the whole upstairs.
Yeah.
So it was like we was raising ourselves, like
Mhm.
basically, like
Yeah.
we had the whole house upstairs, and my
Yeah.
mom and them had downstairs.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, growing up the way we grew up, man, I know people had it worse,
Yeah.
but it don't. And see, it's stuff I didn't even talk about Dre last episode,
Yeah.
like this man making me stand on the porch butt naked.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know
I
what I'm
remember that.
saying?
I remember that.
Holding books up on one leg.
I remember
You
that.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't speak on that. You get, and then if my legs start dropping or my arms start dropping, he run out there and hit me with the stitching cord.
Yeah. I
You
remember
get
that.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So a lot of my anger and a lot of my, where how I was
Yeah.
acting. Listen, man, I thought about this stuff
Mhm.
for a long time, man. It messed me up because
Mhm.
it's like, and then I had a lot, like I said, earlier in the episode, I had a lot of anger towards mama, man, for
Yeah.
a long time
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm like, especially having a family, and I know I put my family through a lot, but I ain't never
Yeah.
beat on my family.
Yeah.
I'm, probably said some stuff.
Mhm.
You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And we used to say stuff to each other, but
Yeah.
man, like, and I'm talking about none of the neighbors called the police.
Mhm.
Nobody. You get what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
used to come outside like, you okay? Nigga, do it look like I'm okay? But nigga,
Yeah.
I'm butt naked, nigga, on the porch,
Yeah. I remember that. That's
on
crazy,
one
man.
leg, with books in my hand.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And I'm like, man, nobody called the police.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? I was looking to get rescued, man.
And
But
and that's why I was like, when I get older, I'm gonna fight this guy.
yeah,
I was like, I can't wait till I'm big enough.
uh,
I was like, he'll probably beat me down. I don't care, man. I'm gonna fight this guy.
you remember when he whooped us? When we tried to jump that nigga?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
And
remember that.
he beat us up like don't be a menace.
Yeah, yeah.
Knocked us all out. I was like, this nigga
Yeah,
devil,
hey,
man.
but yeah, he was like a devil, man.
Yeah.
And I remember I did fight him though. I did
Yeah,
fight
you
him,
did.
and but I wasn't scared though. I was like, man, when I get big,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be able to beat this guy down, man. I'm gonna smash this guy when I get big.
Yeah.
So once I got older, I had to be like, okay, I had to realize I can't, because man, I wanted to do some stuff to him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know if I told y'all
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah, of
man.
course.
I talked to my boys, man. They was,
I
man.
already knew.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to even say anything,
Oh yeah. I'm
but
saying,
man, we was definitely we was thinking about
he was almost out of there.
doing some stuff, man. So I'm just grateful that I didn't make that decision, that choice, man.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that, and then I mess around and be in
Yeah.
prison.
Yep. And that's another thing, like our family, was out here. And
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
we
they was
got
out
all
here.
these killers in our family,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you kept them. He could have been dead.
yeah. He could have been dead.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dog, you went through all this. You ain't have to, man.
Yeah,
Even with Charlene and them,
yeah,
with Donnie and them, man.
yeah.
I remember.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, remember I went to
yeah.
the
They was
shop with them.
gangster
They
too,
was gangsters, like real
man.
gangsters. So
Yeah,
we go to the shop or whatever, and Mama walk in. This after he done whooped her one day. She got her sunglasses on. I'm about 8'9". She holding my hand, and we walk in Charlene's. This is when it was downtown on Woodward,
yeah,
and we walk in. And Donnie came from around the corner. He had a full length mink on. I'm like,
mhm.
dang, that nigga sweet. So he walked up to Mama, and tears was just running down Mama's face, and he was like, "Take the glasses off." And she was just crying. He was like, "Sherry, take your glasses off." He took her. He reached and took her glasses off. Man, Mama's face was tore. Of course, I seen it
Yeah,
already. And then he was like, "Where he at?" He was like, "We about to go kill him right now." I'm like, "Yeah, do it." I'm
hmm
like, "Mama." She was like, he said, "All you got to do is give me the word. You won't find his body."
hmm
Hey, look, Mama said no. I was like, "Oh my
yeah,
god." I'm
yeah.
like, "Kill this nigga." Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's one of the things they say that women that get beat,
yeah.
they'll protect the guy. They protect
Maybe I
these
should
men. These
start
men.
beating my wife then. No, let me stop.
Yeah,
But
but
that was a joke, y'all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's crazy, man. That's
Whatever.
crazy. They protect these guys, man. I mean, they beat
Yeah.
you, but you still protect them. I guess you mask by like love. What you think is love, you perceive as love, but it's not love. If somebody gonna beat you,
Yeah, like they don't
that
love
ain't
you,
love, man.
man.
They don't love
They don't love you, man. And that's kind of like going into my adulthood.
you.
Even with the way I talk to my wife and the way I treated
Yeah.
her, I might as well beat her, man. So I correlate that with the
Yeah.
same
Absolutely.
thing. I
Yeah.
had to learn that, man. And it don't matter how mad, how much she get on my nerve and all that. I had to learn how to be a man.
Yeah.
And I think she's still adjusting to the new me. I'm a
Yeah.
whole different dude,
Hmm.
Dre.
Absolutely.
She can't rattle me. She can't get
Hmm.
me to my point where I'm just acting like a girl.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Or I just be like, I don't care. You get,
Yeah.
and she don't like that because she
Hmm.
used to a different reaction from me. You get
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, is it at what point you think we started like to go our separate ways, Dre? Like,
I
at what
think.
point?
I think once you went to school.
Okay.
I think once you went to school, um, and then me, I was like, I was so girl crazy. I was just thinking about women all the time, just thinking about girls. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm making money. I'm doing this. Okay, that's all I was thinking about,
Yeah.
trying to impress people, and that took a toll on me.
Yeah.
Individual told you trying to impress people. I had to learn it ain't about impressing nobody, man.
Right.
You just gotta stay on your grind, but don't think about trying to impress other people because in the long run, them people ain't thinking about you, man. They don't care what you going through, what bothers you, what makes you happy. They don't care about none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to learn to just focus on me. But I do feel that when you left and went to school, um, everybody know about your issues
Mm-hmm.
when you left for school.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I
You
think
talking
that's
about getting locked up?
you getting
Oh
locked
yeah.
up. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
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 That's when yeah,
I
that's
thought
when
I thought I was Big Meech, man.
yeah. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, dog, come on, man.
Yeah, but you
What's
still
wrong with
had
this
my
guy?
back, dog.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get what I'm saying? Look, man, I ain't know how to act, dog.
yeah,
I went down there, man. Shanice was nice then at the time, so I had
yeah.
me a nice little hazel eyed, little sexy thing. You get what I'm saying? I took my financial aid money and
Mm-hmm.
I bought some
Yeah,
weight with it.
yeah.
And then I just becoming a man down there, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, and I was calling home, asking mama to send me $20,
Mm-hmm.
like here and there, just so it wouldn't look like I wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
But I think when Mama found out when I came home, man, I had came home one day on break. I had like
Yeah,
$8,000 to $12,000
you
in
had
my
all this
pocket.
money. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and
what is you doing?
my mama looked like I gave Mama some money, and Mama looked at me like I be sending you money. I'm like, oh, this my financial aid money.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama wasn't stupid. Mama
Yeah.
was like, "Don't ask me for no more money." But I'm
Uh,
talking about I was staying in a $1,500 a month back then condo, had a jacuzzi. I mean, I was down there acting a fool, man.
mm,
Yeah, I was down there acting a fool, man.
yeah,
But that I always been a hustler though.
yeah.
Yeah, always been a hustler, man. So you know, back then, bruh, I had to learn, man. But you always had my back.
Absolutely, man. I'm always gonna have your back, man,
Yeah, always had my
because
back.
I look at it like this. I know you would have mine.
Yeah,
You
for
know, so
sure.
no matter what happens in life, man, whatever I'm going through, that you would always have my back.
For sure,
And
man.
you know, the truth be told, man, I was learning from you.
Yeah.
I was learning from you, man, seeing stuff you was going through, but you still was able to try to hold it together, man.
Mm-hmm.
You was trying, and I'm like, man, I gotta be strong like that.
Yeah.
At times, it was
Right.
times I felt weak.
Right.
Everybody looked to me. I'm the oldest big brother. I'm the big brother. You should
Right.
be have it all together, man. But sometimes I didn't.
Right. But with my mindset, that always been me, man. I don't dwell on nothing.
You
I
know.
don't care what I went through. I don't
Yeah,
care what I did to nobody. Listen, man, I made it right.
yeah,
Or I just move on.
yeah,
I ain't dwell on nothing, man, because I don't know, man. It just been like that, man. Like I
yeah,
move on, dog. Cause you
yeah,
dwell on something, you're gonna be stuck in that place.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Wishing you did this, wishing you did that. Like I said, I don't regret nothing, man.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? I don't regret nothing. I don't even regret what happened to us, man, because it's
yeah,
turning me into a hell of a man.
yeah.
Turned me
You're
into
right.
a hell of a
You're right.
man, dog.
You're right.
Going through
Yeah.
everything we went through, man. And that lead to my next question, man. When did you really like see drinking was a problem for me?
I knew it was a problem. Like I said earlier, man, when we were talking. I think it was before we was on camera. It was when I saw with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man. I was like, this brother tripping, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he tripping, man. This is all the stuff I've been hearing. You know, family will be like, man, you know, Tim tripping, man. You know, he tripping, man. He was doing this, and I was like, no, I know he wasn't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, when I saw it with my own eyes, I'm like, man, this is a problem. And only thing I could do, man, because you know, growing up, you know, we wasn't really going to church all the time, but on the weekends when I was with my dad,
Right.
I was able to go to church.
Right.
So I remembered that as a kid growing up, and I remembered, okay, you pray, man. If something bothering you, you need some help, you pray. So I learned that growing up,
Right.
and I started praying for you, man. Like in the name of Jesus, man, you know, I'm praying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, I'm like, man, this gotta help because if I just try to talk to him myself, you know, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna just
Mm-hmm.
pray.
Right.
And I felt that okay, I believe it's a higher power. I really do believe that it's a God.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm gonna just pray because God know what to do. I don't know what to do. So
Mm-hmm.
when I saw that, I was like, man, that did, and it bothered me too.
Yeah.
I'm like seeing my little brother, man, dealing with this. That's tough, man. And so that's when I really hit me.
Okay. All right. Is it ever a point where you feel like you will lose me, dog? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It was a point. It was several times actually.
yeah, yeah.
It was I remember this one time. You might have let people know about this on the show, but I remember this one time somebody called me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this was a time when you was you was drinking
Mm-hmm.
and you was over there in our old hood on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
And these people called me was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, these people called me. I'm like, hello, and they was like, yeah, um, they was like, yeah, you Andre, you Dre. I'm like, yeah, who is this? And they was like, man, we here right now with your brother, man, and he over here tripping, man. We don't even know him. He rolled up on us, man. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't talk about that, but I'm glad you said something.
Yeah,
You know what? That what happened with that dog? I was drunk already,
yeah,
and what happened, dog? I ain't gonna put the names out, but I was
yeah.
somewhere, and I thought it was some coke.
Mm-hmm,
I snorted some heroin,
mm-hmm,
and I thought it was coke,
mm-hmm.
and I lost my mind, dog. I
Yeah.
jumped down like a flight of 20 steps.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. They said I just ran out in the car. Then they said I just pulled off. And
Right.
so all I remember is waking up in the middle of the street. Them people was waking me up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I did too much heroin. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know it was heroin. They tried to stop me, but they had when they had walked away, I'm like, what's this? You know, and I'm drunk.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I'm like, hey, this coke right here. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then they was like, no. Like they came back around the corner, like, what is you doing, dog? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm good now. I was coke. You know, I was a wild boy, man. But that's what happened with that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That now,
Dang, that's crazy. I
that
forgot all about
situation,
that.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna lose my little
And,
brother,
and
man.
look, they called you, then they called my homeboy. He said he hopped in his car rolling around looking for me.
Yeah.
The police was on their way because they called the police or whatever. Some people had called the police. By the time I got up, I mean, they got me up. My homeboy had got there. His girl father was driving around looking for me or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. They finally hit a block and found me. They said they got me up, threw me in the car, and right when we pulled off, we seen the police coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have been hit. You get what I'm saying? I done caught a lot of breaks, man. But yeah, I ain't never told nobody that story. I forgot about that myself. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, dog, that was crazy. Man, I flew down them steps like I was Superman, dog. I was like, dog. They was like, what? I ain't touch a step. Cleared them all. Like, shoo, boom. I'm like, dang, boy, I'm superhuman. Yeah, I just passed out after that, dog. I
Mhm.
don't remember really nothing after that but waking up. But yep. Dang, man, yeah, man. I don't put y'all through a lot, man. It's crazy,
Yeah.
man. Much of that, but that's what happened with that, Dre.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You brought that up, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, what was harder, man? Watching me struggle with addiction or learning to trust me again, man.
Um, like struggle with addiction.
Okay.
That was tough. That was tough. Seeing you go through that. Because by this time, you had a young family growing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was tough seeing that, man. So that's something that what I had to do. I was like, okay, I started to see that you did care, even
Mm-hmm.
though you was going through stuff. I was like, I think he do care. He
Mm-hmm.
care about his family around him. So once I saw that, I was like, I think he can get better now. Once I know that you do have a heart, you do care, you can get better. Once you know somebody
Yeah,
care. But when people just don't care about nothing, no, not even they self, not even themselves, um, that's when you gotta be like, all right, you might have to, part ways with this guy, get away from him. So, but I could see that. I could see that you did have a heart. You did care. So
yeah. At one point, man. At one point, I didn't.
yeah,
Yeah, I was like Bishop and Juice.
yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's
yeah,
like I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
for real, I didn't care about nothing, man. But myself, I was
Mm,
selfish, man. All I wanted to do was get drunk.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Get high,
yeah,
do all that crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But the maturity I done had, man, and the grace that the universe, done blessed me with, man. It's unmatched, bro. I
mm,
really feel like I said in one of the other episodes, like Martin did. Remember Bad Boys, the new Bad Boys?
yeah,
Well, it got to a point where I feel like I couldn't die.
yeah.
I'm like, I can't die, dog. Like, man, I done been through so much. Like, I can't die, dog. I
Mhm,
started feeling invincible, dog.
mhm,
Like,
yeah,
but I know that's not the case.
yeah,
I really feel like that when I get drunk and high. But you know, what would you say to families who are currently like one of their loved ones battling with addiction, man. Like since you've been through it and all that, what would you say to that person,
I
man?
will say just, you know, always be optimistic. That's any advice I can give to family who have loved ones that's battling addiction. Um, be optimistic. And you always got to be real too. You got to be
Mm-hmm.
real with people. Let them know, like, look, man, you going down a horrible path. You will end up dead. You got to do better than this, man. If you got any feeling in your heart to
Mm-hmm.
get better, not just for everybody around you, but for yourself, you have to um, you have to change. You can't just settle for being like this, man. You gotta get better. So that's the way I was. I was optimistic. You know, even when other family was saying, "Man, I don't even care no more. He tripping. Um, this nigga done lost his mind." You know what I mean? So I still was optimistic. Like, no, I'm not giving up on my little brother. I wouldn't give up on nobody because I don't believe you would have gave up on me.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, so I never could give up on somebody you love.
yeah.
So it's people that obviously if they you got family, you love them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of times people be like, "That's my family. I love them, but I love you at a distance." I didn't want to be that type of family. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
I love you right there in your face. No matter what you're going through, I'm right there. And if I have to go through it with you, I would.
Mm-hmm.
So um, I think that just don't give up on the person. Don't give up on him because he might be all you got or she might be all you have. So don't give
Absolutely.
up. Just be right there with them
Absolutely.
because they definitely need you. If they don't even realize it, um, realize that they do. They need you, whether they
Absolutely.
realize it or not. So
Nah. Okay, y'all.
I want to ask you a question about like, one of the things that happened, all the things that's been happening in our childhood.
Right.
Like, what are some of the things that you think you would change in your life? Like, what are some of the things you think, okay, if I didn't do this, or you just learned from it, you changed your life as you gotten older and
Something
gotten through addiction?
like something I would have changed or like a regret or what like what?
Yeah,
Like
just anything that you
anything.
learn that say, okay, I learned this in my life going through addiction. This is this is the result of learning some of the things.
I
What did you
would have
take with you and learn?
me personally changed like anything, like I said, I wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah.
But what I it's some things I would have did different, man. I wish, I wouldn't have put mama through what I put her through.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Knowing that she already had enough on her plate,
Yeah.
man. Knowing that this woman did everything she could, after she left Vito, man, to
Mm-hmm.
take care of us, man. And she was doing this shit alone, dog. And I just didn't care. I was just angry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So, I wish I could have, had a different mindset coming to that. Um, um, wish I could have been a little more understanding, man, at the
Yeah.
time. But I was just so angry, man. And like I said earlier, man, I wish my pops was around.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I wish he was around, man. Because I feel like I was more angry at him
Yeah.
than mama. I tried to do something. You remember when I
Yeah.
tried
I
to do
remember that.
something to
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to. We ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But honestly, that is understandable
yeah,
because he wasn't there.
yeah.
There was a lot that he missed out on. A lot, and the sad thing is I know you understand that he it's like he just didn't care.
He didn't care. But then I also understand, like just like with mama, but mama was still there. He was in addiction.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I look at that like I was in addiction, and I ain't never leave my family.
Yeah.
I put them through some stuff, but I ain't never, and they gutted that shit out
Yeah.
with me too.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So You know, it was just like, man, if you really love somebody, you like you couldn't love us, dog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you
Like you
could.
couldn't have loved us, man.
Yeah,
You
you're right
get what
about
I'm
that.
saying? Just just say F your kids.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I ain't never been that. You
yeah,
get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So and you know what, man? I always wanted to make sure I took care of my kids, man, to the best of my ability because I always wanted to show this nigga this how you do this shit.
Yeah,
This how
yeah,
you take care of family, nigga.
yeah,
It's something you don't know nothing about.
yeah.
You
You're
get what
right.
I'm saying?
Yep.
That's all. That's I always wanted to. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Tell him that. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Cause he don't know nothing about being a father, man. My daughter still ain't met this nigga,
Sad.
and they grown,
They
except
grown.
Maya.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he upset me so bad one time, Dre. About 8 years ago, dog.
Hmm.
I was gonna find his ass. This nigga, I called him trying to build a relationship with him. My daughters was asking, Taylor and Maya was asking, to meet him. So he
Hmm.
like, yeah, yeah, we go to dinner, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, cool, pops, you know, boom. Trying to build a relationship with this nigga, dog. When it was time to do it, he ain't answer the phone. They was upset, and
Hmm.
then to see them mad like that, I was like, you know what? Fuck this nigga, man.
Hmm.
It was over after that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was completely over after that, man. So, but back to the question. But yeah, I just wish it was different, man. I wish he cared. I wish he had a heart. I wish I could have, understood what mama was going through at the time. But, I was so young, I couldn't, man. You know what I'm saying? All I knew was what was happening to us. And I didn't understand mama was mental too. Mama
Yeah.
was, mama had some things going
Yeah.
on
Got some
too.
things going on too. You're
Yeah,
right.
so, I understand that now. But despite what we went through, man, mama did her best, man.
Yeah, she did her best,
She
man.
did her best, man. So,
She did her best, man.
despite how mad I was at her, man, you know, she had a. I felt like if you love your kids, you wouldn't let them go through something. But
Yeah.
understanding, like she was messed up too.
Yeah,
So
she was messed up too. So.
yeah, she
But
was.
that's why I look at it like, okay, I remember telling Mama, man, this is more recent,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, Ma, I think you was the best mother in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That may not have been true,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I'm still telling her because I
Yeah.
want her to know that I
Yeah.
appreciate all that you've done because I know it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
You a single mother raising all these kids by yourself,
Yeah.
but you know, and I know that all of us as siblings can look back and be appreciative of the stuff
Oh
that she
yeah,
done
for
because
sure.
I know it was tough.
Most definitely,
I
she
mean,
made it happen.
we had I remember we had lights, gas, water cut off at the same
Everything
time.
off. They don't know about that.
Everything off at the same time.
Everything at
I'm
the
like,
same
dog.
time. We taking cold showers.
Yeah.
We gotta fill the bucket up outside, go pour it in the toilet to flush the
Yeah, to flush the
toilet.
toilet.
Look, we ironing our clothes with pots and
Pots
pans.
and pans, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Look, man, my kids ain't never
Yeah.
they don't know about this,
Because
man.
I can only because look, being we both fathers now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, that had to be the toughest thing for mama to come to us and be like, all these bills, all the stuff gonna be cut off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, dog, like I can't imagine telling my daughters that.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, daddy wasn't able to pay the bills, so
Mm-hmm.
we ain't gonna have this, or we ain't gonna have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know that was tough. I can only imagine. That's when I said to my I told mom, I was like, Ma, you the best mother in the world.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
know that was tough.
I know it was tough. And so it kind of got to a point where when the shit did happen, niggas was used to get up, flick a switch. Oh, these motherfuckers
Yeah.
off again, whatever.
Yeah.
Where the candle at?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
In the
Like,
cold shower.
yeah, we got used to it, man.
Yeah.
But look, that's what
And
made
that was
us
until
stronger.
the water was off after that.
Oh, dog.
So we would be like, I remember the next door neighbor was letting us
Mm-hmm.
fill up buckets.
Yeah.
And then, just so we can wash up a little bit.
So we gonna, yeah, man.
Yeah,
We
I'm like,
look, they
dog.
don't realize how rough we got it, and
Man.
then like people sometimes be like I'm not a fan of people like saying you gotta humble yourself. I ain't a fan of that because people who want you to humble yourself they only saying that so to make them feel better. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If you worked hard and you come from a certain lifestyle and you worked hard to get to where you are, hell yeah, you better enjoy yourself. Hell yeah, you better boast and brag because you did, especially if you did it yourself. And we all entrepreneurs, man. We came from the life we came from, and we all living a hell of a life right now. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no wants. I can go anywhere I want to in this world right now.
Yeah.
I can buy not anything,
Yeah.
but I can buy a lot of what I want right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And you know, my wife able to have that same luxury, man. You get what I'm saying? But it took me to get myself together to reach my full, and I still ain't reached my full potential, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, um, with that being said, man, the day wasn't just about recovery, man. It was about the people who survived it with me. Addiction may have affected both of us, man, but recovery gave us a chance to rebuild what we almost lost, man. I want to give a shout out to MVSA Studios. I want to give a shout out to American Addiction Centers. I want to give a shout out to Recovery First. I want to give a shout out to my mom. I want to give a shout out to my wife. And I want to give a shout out to my brother, man, for coming on the show, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, man, before we get out of here, man?
I want people to check me out. Go to my website, James Price Speaks. James Price Speaks.
Check him out.
So that way you can see what I'm doing on my website. You can book me for speech engagements. You can check out my my YouTube channel, James Price Ministry, and yeah, just check me out, man. I'm there. I try to make a safe space for men, especially men, but anybody, to be able to express their grief because I myself dealt with tons of grief, being a widower, losing my wife, in childbirth 8 years ago. I lost my youngest daughter 8 years ago, so that was really tough and difficult time for me. So I know all about grief, and that's why I'm able to help other people be able to deal with grief themselves. So I appreciate my little brother. He was there with me through this whole thing, right there for me, man. Anything I needed, and I appreciate that. Appreciate him for having me on his show. I'm just proud of you, man.
Man, thanks, man. I love you, man.
Love you too.
I appreciate it, man. I got one more shout out, my man Ahmad, who came to check me out, man, back there, man. And this has been Sober Talk Uncut, man. I check y'all out, man. Y'all go follow YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, man. Peace, love. I'll check y'all out next time, baby.
This is Sober Talk Uncut.